Yes, but you don't know the whole story.
Oh, all right.
Max is 77. He was one of my patients. I thought he was dying, so I shifted for him. Became an old sweetheart of his, apparently. Only Max didn't die. He actually got better somehow. And then he came and asked me to do it again.
Okay. Max didn't die. That's a pretty big deal. Especially because you half shifted for me.
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
What usually works? What usually works, and why is it in my cookies?
I just mean when I shift.
Mm-hmm.
They see their loved one and say what they have to say, and then there's nothing stopping them from moving on. Why? What did you think I meant?
I don't know.
Yes, but you don't know the whole story. Max is 77. He was one of my patients. I thought he was dying, so I shifted for him. Became an old sweetheart of his, apparently. Only Max didn't die. He actually got better somehow. And then he came and asked me to do it again.
Right.
Eleanor, her name was, or is. Like I say, he doesn't even know where she is now.
Eleanor.
But she obviously still loves him. When I shifted, I felt all fluttery and excited. It's so sweet, isn't it?
I guess.
Yes, Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me.
Mm-hmm.
But he said he just wanted to have one more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman. I mean, I didn't want to have that conversation.
What conversation? It's quite serious, actually.
The I don't sleep with 77-year-old men conversation, of course.
Right. But do you?
Yes, Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me. But he said he just wanted to have one more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman.
Do you tell people that you can shift? Like, is he just getting a date?
Sorry, I don't know.
Right. Cool.
You can put herbal remedies in food.
Sure. Hi, Claire.
I'm fine. I killed David.
You did.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Like you told me to.
Mm-hmm. Killed David, huh? You didn't bring him back again, right?
With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing.
Uh-huh.
He trusted me. I cut off his head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I picked it up, it was smiling. Probably a muscle spasm.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me. I cut off his head. When I picked it up, it was smiling. Probably a muscle spasm.
Okay. What about the girl?
Anushka's fine, I would imagine. Her father came over to talk about the missing cat.
Right.
It would have been an easier conversation had I not been splattered in blood and sweating like a milkmaid.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm fine. Focus, Doctor.
Right.
That's not relevant here.
Well, obviously not,
Anushka's
right?
fine, I would imagine. Her father came over to talk about the missing cat. It would have been an easier conversation had I not been splattered in blood.
Are you holding something?
It seemed like he wanted to give me a piece of his mind, but when he saw the state I was in, he fled.
Understandable.
There were no police that turned up.
Good.
I suspect I've got away with it, at least this second time. Now all that's left is for you to write up my diagnosis.
Right. Your diagnosis.
That I'm not sound of mind. That I wasn't sound of mind when I killed David. It's up to you whether you want to mention any of our other conversations. I'm happy either way.
You are?
That I'm not sound of mind. That I wasn't sound of mind when I killed David. It's up to you whether you want to mention any of our other conversations. I'm happy either way.
You sure you're happy?
I need your expertise, Doctor, not your best guess. I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Hello.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours.
That's
when
good.
I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen. But I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
Oh. Oh, you didn't. Oh.
The thing that's following me, it doesn't have a face. I saw it close up when it was standing over me. It has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no nothing. Inside its hood is just space. Just a black hole.
Right. really need to help this guy.
That's not really what I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen. But I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
Okay.
I've tried to avoid my extra hour.
Right.
I tried to sleep through it. I did try one thing. I spied on you, Doctor.
Why?
You have a strangeness, don't you?
Why did you spy on me?
You live in the same house as Dr. Decker.
Eh?
I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same. Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Decker? Is it a perk? Or you, Dr. Decker?
I am not Dr. Decker, thank you very much.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, now that you've upset me,
It knows what I did with Dr. Decker. It's been taunting me.
what did you do?
It wanted me to follow it, so I did.
Mm-hmm.
It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Decker. I'm sure of it.
Huh.
I don't know why you're...
My house.
I don't know anything about it. It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Decker. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Why does it think you killed Decker?
I took his body. It was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground. I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe I would cremate him.
Did you
But the
cremate him?
body disappeared.
Oh.
I know you want to be buried, but it's never the end, is it? I have a private tool shed at the graveyard.
Do not
I
threaten me,
moved his body
Bryce.
in there before the burial, but when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked, and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Decker do that? That's not important, Doctor.
It's kind of important whether or not the door was locked.
I have nothing to...
Okay.
You live in the same house as Dr. Decker. I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same. Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Decker? Is it a perk? Or you, Dr. Decker? Sorry.
Okay.
You're missing the point.
Am I? No. I am not Decker. How about that?
Thought it might be a perk.
Haha.
I'm sorry I spied on you.
You fucking better
I was
be.
just getting worried that you weren't who you said you were. Just some mannerisms. Strangeness. It's good you've adopted his dog, though. I'm not sure many people would have done. I know you want to be buried.
Am I
But it's never
Decker?
an end, is it? I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial, but when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked, and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Decker do that?
Okay.
If someone else moved Decker, they'd had to have picked the lock, moved the body, and then locked up again. Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
That does seem unlikely.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's try something here.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Okay.
I think you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about.
Mercury?
I don't want it to be tricky.
Okay. But I'm wondering if it can happen on other people.
I can't really.
Okay.
That's not something.
Okay.
I don't have an answer.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Nope.
I was like, I feel like I've missed one.
I don't have an.
No,
You'll
not the
have to
plan.
ask me something.
Well,
I've heard you can plant. I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night, and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened. I phoned him back. I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets. It was one of them.
right.
I can't tell you anything about that.
Okay.
What are you trying to get me to say? You ask a lot of good questions, Doctor,
Thank you.
but that one's a dud.
That's because I just asked you for a hint. Hmm. Did Decker talk about planets?
I've heard you can plant. Key word.
Right. Okay. Let's liven it up with some death threats. How about that?
No. Sorry.
Pad.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, I didn't want to write prescription. Alright, hold on. Prescription pad.
I don't think I know about that.
No, I didn't think you would. To be fair, this murderer, however...
Why would someone steal Dr. Decker's prescription pad? I didn't even know he had one.
You didn't know he had one?
I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that.
Oh my god. Dear God. I didn't like that at all. Don't do that
Why
to
would
me
someone
again.
steal Dr. Decker's prescription pad? I didn't even know he had one.
You said Decker prescribed you. Temazepam.
That's not something I...
Why do you keep fucking lying to me, woman? Like, if you're not the murderer, I'll be very upset because you're a fucking liar. Okay.
Dr. Decker's prescription pad is still missing.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if it turns up.
That would be terrific. Did you see any death threats on the prescription pad before it went
I
missing?
didn't know anything about that.
Right. Cool.
What about the prescription pad?
It's missing. Please say you don't have it.
Yes, I took it.
Elin.
I had to.
Why? Why would you have to take it?
Dr. Decker told me he could use it to take away my gift.
Please stop smiling at me, Elin. Decker was going to take away your gift? So this is the problem.
I'm not sure where...
So this is the problem with what Jaya was saying about someone tells you you can fly, so you say you can control air currents. That must have been what Decker did here. Whereas when my prescription pads can stop you shifting. So Elin's done something about it.
What about the prescription pad?
I was going to say, can I get the prescription pad back? But no, give me the prescription pad back.
What about the prescription pad?
Give me the fucking thing, Elin. Give it back.
I don't know what to tell you.
You can give me... Okay. Death threats, Elin.
Someone was sending Dr. Decker death threats.
Yes, and they're on the
I had no
prescription
idea.
pad. So if you have
You never
that, that's
said
really,
anything to
really
me about
bad. Elin. Okay, there's no need to ask these people, but I'm just curious if they will say anything.
Surely that isn't what you need to be asking.
No, it isn't, but I do know about death threats.
I've already told you, I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write him death threats. It sounds like someone is trying to frame me. Who's trying to frame me, Doctor?
Well, Mariana came to me in my dream and told me it was you. And I do not think it is you, Claire, to be perfectly fucking honest. And I do think that it's Mariana. So, like, honestly, my main subjects were Mariana and Elin the whole time. Mainly, though, Mariana, because she's a liar, and I think if you're a liar, you're also probably a murderer. I may not have the best logic in my case, but I bet I'm right.
Pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious?
Yeah, I mean, there were death threats.
Well, kudos to whoever had the guts to do that. Wasn't me. What did they say? You've piqued my interest now.
I actually don't know. I don't know what they said.